Hey, I'm Mayhem Smiley, and I really didn't want to buy another Anycubic printer, but it was a really good deal on this used Neo, and I wanted to see how it would compare to this Kobra GO. But does it work? But does it work? All right, so the print head heats, the bed heats, the auto leveling works. But what about the rest of it? Stick around and find out. I flashed the original firmware onto the EEPROM to make sure that I had the right bin file installed on the machine. I already have lots of videos available for how to be able to adjust the belts and the eccentric nuts on the Kobra GO, and it's identical on the Neo, so all the links are available in the description below, so please use those as a reference. Then I created myself a Cura profile. Now it's time to load one of those famous brims that I love printing to see if it works. But I ran into a little bit of trouble. I ended up having homing issues with the Z-axis, so I ended up taking the Z-axis completely apart. I cleaned it all up. I put a fresh coat of grease on it because it was pretty gummed up, and then I was able to home the printer again. Another difference that I wasn't too sure about that I would like or not is the two print beds are very different on these two machines, and I don't know why, but the Kobra GO came with a smoother top surface and a very smooth and flat bottom surface. The Neo came with this very coarse texture on the top and the same thing on the reverse side. Initially, I wasn't too sure about this, but it just took me a couple of tries and a couple of my test prints that I liked so much to zero in the Z offset on these brims, and now I've got them on that bed where they're coming out beautifully. I also have a video on how to be able to set the Z offset. It's still relevant on a Neo, just as it was on the Kobra GO. So the key differences between these two printers is the print head itself. This is a Bowden tube print head where the extruder is mounted on the back of the X-axis, and the extruder pushes the material from a distance through this tube to the hot end. Versus with the Neo, the extruder is built right into the print head, so it's pushing the filament from a very short distance to the hot end. There's a debate as to which one's better, so we'll find out soon enough. Hey, come on, man. Like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It's free.